恋は気まぐれ白状そして突然グラグラしていつも
What's going on, guys? This is BW Cool here, and I'm back with some more ranked gameplay of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Today's episode is 20, and the topic that I would like to talk about today is East Coast Throwdown 5. If you guys don't know, this past weekend a tournament was held in New Jersey, hosted by L.I. Joe and Sweet Johnny Cage, and it was dubbed ECT5, and it's just one of the hypest tournaments on the East Coast, if I don't say so myself, just because of the people that show up. The venue's nice, and yeah, man, it was just hype, and I participated in all this madness. So I want to go ahead and let you guys know what took place and what happened, but before that, let me tell you how it all started. So pretty much, as always, if you guys don't know, it's always me and my boy Walter that goes to these tournaments to level up, to do our thing, and on the way we pick up 3 people. We pick up 3 of Maryland's finest. We pick up 4-star, who has one of the clean-cut Magnetos, one of the best, if I don't say so myself. Meep, who has one of the best Zero May Cries and some of the cheapest stuff you could ever think of with Zero. And Vato, the guy who helped me with the Nova Infinites on my channel. He also has a very nice Spencer Nova Doom. So yeah, on our way there, it's a 4-hour ride, which really sucked though. On our way there, we arrive, it's at the Hyatt Hotel, that's where the venue is. And the Hyatt Hotel is really nice. Shout outs to them for having such a nice venue and just such an open space to hold this tournament. And it was just nice, yeah. So when we get there, we didn't pick up, but we met up with one of my boys, Rain, who's in our group called Team Mad. Now, he also has a nice Magneto, and that guy just rage quit on me, but that's besides the point. And yeah, so yeah, we have Rain, so now it's 6 of us. We're all in the hotel room. It's on Friday night. The tournament itself was held Saturday and Sunday, so it's a 2-day event. So Friday night, we was just really just, you know, leveling up and just preparing, you know, before the actual tournament. And yeah, it was fun. Now, the next morning when we wake up and we head downstairs through the long hallway, on the right in the ballroom, I guess you could say, was the tournament itself. And if you can see on the left, there was AE. On the right, it was like Cross Tekken and Marvel, and everybody was hosting casuals, man. Everybody was trying to pre-prepare for pools, man. It was just a straight madness going on, man. People were busting people's asses. People were money matching. I was like, oh, geez, man, I gotta participate in this. So yeah, pretty much I played a bunch of casuals, man. If you don't know me, man, I'm a casual monster. I will go to anybody and I will be like, I got next. Either way, but yeah. So it was just fun, you know. Now finally, pool starts, and let me see what happened at pools. Oh yeah, so let me tell you about my pools. The people that I should have worried about in my pools were Vato, Mega Man Steve, Flo, and Unknown. So right off the bat, I just thought in my head, I'm gonna have to get out of here in losers. Honestly, that's what I saw. So it was really tough. Let's start by saying the first match I had to fight Vato, and that match was kind of close. It was 2-3, just because I was still on Xbox. You know, if you don't know, it was held on Xbox, and that guy also rage quit on me. Wow. Either way, it was held on Xbox, and yeah, you know me, I don't want to complain or I don't want to make excuses, but I'm not the best on Xbox. But I wasn't really prepared for it because it was supposed to be on P3. And it was the same situation with Vato. He was not prepared for it to be on Xbox. They kind of switched it last minute to 360. And you know, that's fine. I didn't have no problem with that. I still did my thing and I still did good. So like I said, the score with Vato, it came out as a 2-3. Now I go into my next match and I had to fight Mega Man Steve. If you guys don't know Mega Man Steve, he's a really cool guy from New York. He plays Marvel, but he's mostly known for his commentary because, you know, he just likes to just, you know, do his thing. But the thing that I didn't like is that he runs Zero. If you guys don't know me, I don't like Zero, man. Zero is so difficult to fight for me, man. I cannot stand that. And before I head on to talking about what happened in the match with Mega Man Steve, I want to thank PZ Poi and Meep for letting me spar up with them a couple days before ECT, because if it wasn't for those sessions that I had with those 2 guys, they both run Zero on point. If I didn't have both of those sessions with those guys, I don't know if I could have beat Mega Man Steve, because he had some cheap stuff, man, and I don't know if I could have blocked that if I didn't pre-prepare against PZ and Meep. So thanks to them for, like, you know, helping me learn a few more things and learning how to block Berserker Buster. If you guys don't know what that is, it's when Zero teleports and then lets go of the Buster level 3 and it crosses you up and they can combo after that. Man, I didn't know how to block that shit, but thankfully I was able to actually, you know, have some sort of an advantage over Mega Man Steve. In that set, the score was 3-1 and I took it over him. Now I'm like, okay, I'm feeling myself, I'm doing well. Maybe I might have to fight Unknown in the last match so I don't have to worry about anybody else. But then I forgot that Flo was in here and whatever, so I was like, alright, so let me go ahead, refocus myself before I get too cocky. And just like that, I ended up having to fight Unknown next. Now, if you guys don't know, man, honestly, Unknown is like my demon, dude. He's like he bodies me free, dude. Like, honestly, every time I go out to Xanadu, there's no competition, dude. I get bodied free, dude. And I don't know, this tournament I was actually happy that I actually finally showed some sort of, like, I showed that I could actually stand up. Now, I don't know if it was because he was on arcade stick or I'm improving, but either way, I knew I had a chance, you know? And it sucks that I ended up dropping a combo in one of the matches. The final score was, it was before the match was over, it was 2-1, and I had a combo on his Viper, and I dropped it with Morgan, or not Morgan, Virgil, I'm tripping. I dropped my combo with Virgil on his Viper, and it just kind of blew my life, and he ended up coming back and he took that match, and the score was 3-1. And, you know, that was my fault, but I was happy that I could actually show some sort of a challenge now, you know? I feel like maybe I'm getting better, you know? So because of that, I end up getting put in losers now. So now to get out of losers, I'm like, okay, now I have to deal with a pool full of just monsters, you know? I didn't know how the hell I was gonna get out of here. I found out that Flo was in losers, and then I found out I had to fight Flo next. Now Flo, he doesn't, I don't really know if what's his main game. I'm assuming it's AE, but you know, he plays Marvel as well. And he's also really good at it. And right now he's running a puercote team, which is Wolverine, Doom, Virgil. And Jesus Christ, that shit was tough. I didn't know what the hell to do. Like, all through casuals I've been fighting that, and not many of the people that I fought in casuals were really good with that team. Not to, you know, digress or anything, but I'm just saying, you know, that team, it's crazy. That team is super strong, you know? So having to deal with that again in a tournament setting, I was just like, oh shit, that's gonna suck. So I fight Flo, it's like one, and then I won the first one, then he won the second one, and I won the next one, and then he won the next one. Now it's 2-2, and now I'm just like, oh my goodness, what is gonna happen? And the last match goes to, I think he had Anchor Virgil, and I think I had Frank, that's what it was. I had Frank, and Frank made the comeback, thankfully. I was so happy, and yeah, that was pretty much it. I ended up making it out of that, and then one more match to get out of pools. One more match to get out of pools. Now, the person that I had to fight was a person by the name of KDZ. He's from the New Jersey area, and he also runs puercote's team. So I was kind of like, again, I really got frustrated having to deal with a bunch of Dark Virgils throughout my pools and casuals. So having to fight his Dark Virgil was no different. The same thing happened. It was 2-3, except he ended up beating me in the last match, and it was my fault. I didn't drop a combo or anything, but the problem was that I ended up dropping a Morgan combo because she's so fast in X Factor level 3. She kind of like passed over his Dark Virgil's body, and I tried to do level 3 to finish it, but it didn't drop. It dropped, and yeah, you know, it sucked, and it was real painful to know that I could have made it out and made it in top 32, but you know, I can't fade that, you know. I had to take that L, you know. But all I know is I got a lot of good experience from that in that pools match, and I'm just happy that I was able to participate in this. So yeah, man. Let me also tell you what else happened with everybody else's pools. Now, 4 stars pools. He didn't actually have, I don't know if he had money or whatever to enter, because he actually went to ECT to just watch Meat play because he wanted to support his boy Meat. But you know, he didn't actually have money for himself into the tournament, so I helped him out. I told him, hey man, if you enter this tournament and you win, I'll help pay for your entry fee. So I paid for his entry fee, and he ended up being paired up in a pool with a monster, Chris G. So right off the bat, 4-star versus Chris G. And it wasn't even 4-star actually. It was funny because he named himself the Destroyer, which is pretty stupid. I was like, man, you better not troll this tournament, man. You need to do good. And he basically ended up fighting Chris, and it was I think it was 1-3 or 2-3. I'm not sure, but I know it was pretty close. And it just sucks, you know, that he had to hold that L. Now he's in losers, and he basically had to take it all the way. And he did, you know, he ended up dominating through everybody else in that pool to get to top 32 tomorrow in losers, and he did that. Now, as for Walter didn't do so well because he didn't pre-prepare. When he wants to go to these tournaments, you know, he has to really, you know, grind it out at work before, you know, going, and he doesn't have a lot of time to, you know, prepare for the actual tournament. So he ended up going 0-2 in his whole pools, which kind of sucked. But you know, that's what we went out there for, to improve. And you know, thankfully, you know, it wasn't that, I guess, that bad. I don't know how to dub it, but you know, he did. Look, I'm gonna be honest, he didn't do so good, you know, and that's what happens, man. If you don't prepare, you will get bodied, and that's how it works. So yeah. The next person, Rain, he actually did really well in his pools. He ended up having to go against a cool friend. His name is Grimy Grizzly, and he ended up he put Rain in losers, and then Rain came all the way back and then got out of losers, and he made top 32 in losers. So yeah, the next person, Meep had a free, not really a free pool, but he had a pretty tricky pool to deal with. He had J Rosa and Moons. Now, he bodied J Rosa 3-0, and then he ended up doing well until he was about to get out, but he had to fight Moons, and Moons put him in losers. And then he ended up having to fight J Rosa again to try to get out, and then J Rosa took it over him. So Meep got put out, I got put out, Walt got put out, Vato got put out. So the only people we really had to worry about was Rain and 4-star, you know. So that was pretty much pools. Now the night after that, or the same night, pretty much, there was nothing really going on. We were just in our room hanging out. Einer came through. He's another player from Maryland. He's a real cool guy. He has a nice Spider-Man. And yeah, we were all just chilling in the hotel room. And then eventually all these other people came in. Then Vato, and then more people came in. And then Vato told me that he told DJ Hsien to come through with the X Factor. And if you guys don't know what X Factor is, man, that's a strong drink, yo. That's a real strong drink, man. DJ came through. Shout outs to DJ Hsien, man. You the man, yo. He just came through with the buckets, and then he ended up tweeting, I guess, that, you know, the bucket is now in room 1420. And I guess when people saw that, everybody came through to 1420. Everybody came through. And then eventually one day, one of the knocks on the door, I was like, yo, who is it now? Spooky came through. I was like, yo, Spooky! Hey, Spooky, you the man. Yo, Spooky came through. It was hype as hell. We had 2 setups and people were playing Marvel. It was fun, man. I honestly could say ECT was one of the most enjoyable tournaments that I've been to, you know? And it was just a blast until, you know, the police came through and they were like, yo, you guys are making noise. Everybody get the hell out. And I was like, oh, damn. But yeah, there's nothing else after that. After that, everybody got kicked out, you know, and we all went to sleep. And, you know, the tournament started the next morning. And pools didn't start until, I think, 12. So eventually, right off the bat, 4-star, or the Destroyer as he named himself, he had to fight Kane Blue River right off the bat, which sucked. And Kane Blue, man, Kane Blue just ran right through him, man. You know, that's how it was. It was tough, you know. Kane Blue, you know, he has that strong Hulk Sentinel Hagger. Like, yo, that's tough. So now that 4-star got put out, the next person to fight was Rain, and Rain got put out, I think, by Omen. I'm not sure. And yeah, you know, it was tough, you know. So after that, everything is over. There's nothing really left to do but play more casuals. And I ended up finally participating in something called money matches. I don't really like to play money matches just because, I don't know, it was just, I don't really like to do that, you know. But I kind of saw it as like, you know what, let's play for some, you know, obviously it's a bet, let's play for something at risk, you know. So I ended up doing some money matches, and I ended up having like a lot of fun with that, actually. I made some money, and it was crazy. Now the next person that I had the money match was Andre. Oh my God, it's Andre. Now this guy, if you guys don't know, he's really good with his Wesker, Magneto, Virgil, the Brotherhood team, and I always lost to this guy. I can never beat him. He was kind of like he was always kind of an even match, but then it always went in his favors for some reason. So when I money matched Andre, we did a first to 5 for $10, and the first set I actually surprisingly ended up taking it over him 3-5, and he told me to run it back. So we ran it back, and then I took him out 1-5. So not to brag or anything, but I feel like I was happy that I kind of, you know, am improving, you know. And I know it's not much, but hey, I take what I get, you know, and I'm happy that I was able to fight with something on the line, you know. It kind of made me play a lot more better and more focused. That is, if I wasn't drunk when I fought him. Yo, Andre, after the match is over, I kind of did a little pop off. And he was like, yo, are you drunk? And I was like, yeah. He was like, you're crazy, man. You know you play better when you're drunk. And I was like, oh, man, are you serious? Jesus Christ. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. Yo, East Coast Throwdown. And then after that, who else did I play? Oh yeah, I also money matched Neo. Neo bodied me, yo. Oh my goodness. Neo was on a whole nother level, man. I played several Phoenixes before, obviously PZ, but Neo's was pretty strong, man. I didn't really know what to do, not just because Phoenix was bodying me, it was more of just Magneto and Doom bodying me, because Missiles really shut my ass down. But yeah, you know, he gave me some advice, and he told me, you know what, straight up, you know, Frank is holding you back. And I know Frank sometimes holds me back just because, well, I'm one character short of having one of the best teams in the game. You know, I could switch out Frank for Doom at any time, and I know how to use Doom, and I could play the cheap stuff, but it's just not, I don't know, it's just not as fun. But I will tell you this much, if I did play Doom, I could probably be very far in this game, just because Doom is just so ridiculous. Missiles, Jesus. But I know a lot of people don't like seeing my Soulfist action or my Dark Virgil craziness that I do, because, you know, I've gotten messages, you know, some people were just like, yo, you suck, and I was like, thank you. But just for my own benefits, I might end up picking up a second team just for learning something else, because I mean, my team, I feel like it's at the full capacity right now. I feel like I've learned everything I needed to know, so I might pick up a second team, and I might end up also picking up Doom just for certain matchups. If I can't, or I know I can't win against that person with Frank in the back, I might have to pick up Doom. So I mean, we'll see what happens. But other than that, I'm getting too sidetracked from East Coast Throwdown 5. Back to what I was saying. What else was there left to say? Oh yeah, top 8. Now top 8. Who did it consist of? Let's see. The list was Dominion, Unknown, Balrog, Flux, F-Champ, Justin, Chris G, and Flocker. So right off the bat, Flocker had to fight Chris, and unexpectedly, Flocker was real hungry because that man took out Chris. He put that man in losers. He was running Virgil, Hawkeye, Strider. So now after that, everybody else did their match, and obviously, you know, Chris always crawls up to the top because he's very dominant. And again, it was the run back. Flocker was in winners. Now Chris was in losers. Flocker already fought him at what was it? Final round. So now it was another run back. So now we were gonna see what's gonna happen. Chris ended up taking up the first set. Now it's both in losers. Now it's the final set in grand finals, and Flocker ended up taking it over Chris. He dominated and he won. Everybody was hype. Everybody in that joint was hype, man. So now that kind of leads me to the question that I always ask you guys, you know? What team, I know it's still early, but what team do you think will take EVO? There's only 2 tournaments left, UFGT9 and CEO. So what team do you guys think will win EVO? I mean, from what it looks like, a lot of people say the answer to Doom is Virgil and Strider. And you can see it worked out really well. Doom is a strong team too. Not anybody can pick it up, but if you do know what you're doing with Doom, you can get out of a lot of sticky situations, and you can easily win. So I mean, there's that team. Then there's PR Rog's team. And there's just a lot of compositions. It's just crazy matchups. There's Zero May Cry. So I mean, what do you guys think is gonna win Evo? Just leave your comment or question or whatever. I think comment in the comments. Damn it, I'm jumbling my words. But yeah, other than that, yeah, just let me know. Before I leave, also, I want to give a shout outs to everybody that I met at ECT5. Andre, DJ, shout outs to Guns. He asked me to do more Infinites. I'm gonna see what I can do with that, homie. I'm gonna see what I can do. Shout outs to everybody that, you know, came through. You know, iNerd. We actually played some sets with Insane. I think 4-star ended up playing him. I didn't get to play him. That sucks. But yeah, Golden Boy Neo, Flo, Unknown, Vato, Mega Man Steve. You know, everybody that I got a chance to play with. You know, shout outs to everybody. And also, if you guys don't know, I forgot to mention this. This is episode 20, so this is the last episode in season 2 of my ranked series. So I'm gonna be taking a short break after this. You know. I'm going to be doing some Let's Plays on my channels. I'm going to do some other stuff with Marvel, but it won't be the ranked series. So I'm going to take a short break just to improve. You can also see me improve on Arcade Stick from now on, because I'm going to start picking up Arcade Stick, and hopefully it'll be ready for the next tournament, which will probably be Summer Jam 7. Yeah, I think Summer Jam 7 is the next tournament that will be held in Philadelphia. That it's pretty far away, but you know, I mean, it's pretty far away in the sense of like it's like in the next 3 months, I think. But yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that yeah, I'm gonna be on a short hiatus for a while from tournaments, and I'm just gonna be preparing just so the next time I come back stronger. But yeah, as always, you know, I just want to give one more shout outs again to all the subscribers that I have and the people that have, you know, been with me. You know, just watching my videos, giving likes and leaving comments too. Thank you for that, guys. You know, there's not enough thank yous that I can give out in the world, you know, just because you guys are stuck with me, and I guess I'm putting out good content and you guys enjoy it. So yeah, man, as always, I'm gonna leave you guys with the rest of the clip. I'm gonna see you guys in season 3. This is BW Cool signing off. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.